What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ru, and we are back for another Kuro Kiseki II video. We are continuing on with the discussions of all the information that was covered in the Famitsu this week. In the previous video, we talked about these two right over here. The precious daughter of the Archives Resolutions Office, Fairy Alpine, ex-Gurkha warrior, as well as the sexy, beautiful, eccentric redhead that has zero filter with the sexy dual swords, the twin blades, are on way. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I will leave the link in the upper corner somewhere, either or. Definitely go check that out. But after this video, because we're going to be talking about these two right over here. The two lovely MTSC maids right over here, Risette Twinings, as well as Mirabel, a new character that's going to be showing up in Kuro Kiseki II. Let's go to get into this, y'all. Let's not waste any more time. And first up, we have got the precious Secretary of the Archives Resolutions Office, Risette Twinings. And I love her character. This is another one. I was actually kind of slept on her too leading up to the game. Like, I wasn't too interested in Risette only because of her character design. Like, not her herself, because she's beautiful, but it's because of her outfits. I just don't really, I personally really like Mirabel's maid outfit because of a certain part that I'm going to talk about when we get to Inami illustration there. But I'm not really too much of a fan of her maid outfit. It just seems a little bit too tame for me. By the way, when she takes off her maid outfit, she wears her casual clothing. That kind of hits different. She's an extremely talented and intelligent woman who works as a concierge over at MTSC. And I mean, look at this over here. This right here is a photo that Falcom actually tweeted out themselves. And I mean, just look at this. First of all, we've got the shady, the general manager in the background here. But just the overall art of this looks really nice. And look at Risette. Who the heck is she talking to though? But anyways, focusing back on the secretary over here. So she is described as a very polite and lovely lady, which she is. She is extremely sweet. She's a sweetheart, incredibly kind, generous. Her seiyuu and the voice acting amazing job that she did in the first game fits Risette's personality, in my opinion, perfectly. It was absolutely phenomenal. Can't wait to hear her performance again in the sequel here. Really love this screenshot over here. Pretty much picturing Risette in all of her essence. Risette over here has actually known Vaughn for a few years prior to the events of the first game, because of how he was a tester for the stun Calvard and the Hollow Core AI Mare with MTSC Marduk, and she was kind of like, you know, interacting with them a little bit there, as well as doing some of his test results, reporting. However, the interaction between those two was only talked about and mentioned. Personally, I kind of want to see like flashbacks. I kind of want to see either flashbacks and get a little bit more history and context to what was exactly going on between Risette and Vaughn. At least let's visit. I kind of want to visit Marduk, I'm not gonna lie. So we got 4 of the Archive Resolutions members, and I am loving these screenshots. I've got multiple of them. I can't wait to freaking see them again. I hope everybody gets together and then they can all like interact a little bit more, because in the first game they didn't really have it was more so towards the end of the game where they all were able to work together and they were all together as a whole crew. So I really hope it happens sooner in this game to where they get together again and they can have their reunion, because they temporarily disbanded and they have like a whole kumbaya. I would love that. She is the best secretary. She's absolutely lovely and I cannot wait to work with her again. And I mean, look at her thinking face. Her thinking face is kind of cute. Got a screenshot of Risette's new crap that she's gonna get in this game, and we haven't seen the animation yet, similar to Aron. So I cannot wait to see what this is looking like here. Her animation for her crafts and her S-craft are kind of nice. Personally, again, I only really use her as a support, because, you know, she's a secretary support character. So that's kind of how I use her, like, sort of ironically, I guess. I don't really know. As my party member when she's on the field, with her defense and that shield that she does, which is absolutely clutch, by the way. And I mean, look at the smile. Look at that smile right over here. She did once again with the beautiful eyes. She kind of's got like a choker scarf tie thing going on with her outfit, which I think is a nice little touch, like a little neck ribbon. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's lovely. There needs to be a Risette character arc, because I need more information on her. I want to know her backstory, because she is highly fascinating, because her body is not what it's supposed to be. It was given to her by Marduk because of something that happened to her before she started working there. So, and we got to see a little glimpse of that in the Bazel chapter. So, what happened? What happened to Risette to where she needed, like mechanical parts added to her body, to her construction? Highly curious. Highly curious. I need to know what that's about. And another thing that's interesting about her is that she actually doesn't really, I don't want to really say she doesn't trust Marduk. Maybe like a little bit of a fear of what they're capable of with like the different technology they're producing, and as well as like caution. However, she still works for them because, you know, they helped her out. So out of, I guess, because she's so kind and generous and caring, she wants to kind of give back to them for what they did to her, but giving her opportunities to experience new things and meet new people and important people in her lives. Kind of like this person right over here. So just like Fairy over here. And looks like 13. So I'm assuming they're probably having some sort of conversation about how Fairy is going to eventually grow up into a lady or something. I don't know. Where the heck are they? They're the only two together here. So could it potentially be that Fairy actually visited Risette? Because take a look at this description over here. Maybe not visit Ored, but at least we get to see Ored and we get to see the Marduk headquarters. I want to see Marduk HQ in the game and see some of the internal workings and what's going on, because they're absolutely sus. They're making a bunch of weaponry. Who knows what they're up to? They're highly dangerous, and I want to know more about them. So I really hope we get to go to Ored, or that we just get to see like a transition into seeing the Marduk HQ, because that's kind of like how we get introduced to Risette's character in this game. I don't know. This is kind of my own personal wanting. But anyway, circling back over here, she went back to Ored, where the company is located, the HQ. She's receiving regular maintenance, so I'm assuming she's kind of like just maintaining her parts, making sure they're all working and whatnot, which again, I need to know what the heck happened to her that made her require a body to be given to her. Meeting with close friends. Plural. So, did she meet with close friends like she left the HQ and met with them? Or did she get visited? And Fairy like went there. Like, did Fairy go there to see what's up to Risette? Did Risette come to Fairy to say what's up to Fairy? I don't know. Who are your other friends? But yeah, that's pretty much it for Risette, so let's move on to the new character. Mirabel Alton, 22 years old, another service concierge that works at MTSC. That lady maid that appears at the Martian Garden. And she's actually going to be appearing in the game, which I didn't expect. I originally thought that she was just going to be that character that you see when you go into that Martian Garden game mode, because it's basically kind of like quote-unquote sponsored by MTSC, so it kind of makes sense that the MTSC like maid slash concierge would be the ones that you see at the UI interface when you operate in the game mode, the virtual simulator. And her Inami illustration and her character design is nice. Her maid outfit isn't too crazily different from Risette's, but I love this part of it. This right here. The sleeveless at the shoulder and that little blue gem that she has. Beautiful. I really love that touch. Her kind of this bluish eyes, freaking cute. Just kind of like some of her mannerisms, the way she acts. Not to mention this idle animation that showed. That idle animation that showed at the Martian Garden when she was kind of like bouncing around, giggling, winking, smiling. Freaking cute, freaking awesome. Can totally tell a lot of people are probably gonna go on that game with this to see that, you know what I'm saying? So another screenshot of Mirabel over here. We've got her Inami illustration right over there, and this lovely screenshot of her smiling. And I mean, that is adorable, that's cute. So I personally can't really wait to see her to appear in the game for a multitude of reasons, which we're gonna talk about right now. You guys saw the previous screenshots, that Inami art. Some of those where she's all smiley, giggling, bouncing around, has a nice, lovely energy, really wholesome, happy, kind of a little bit laid back. However, she's strong-minded. She can be serious. Look at that face. She's got her Zypha, I believe. That almost looks like a smartphone, but that is her Zypha over here. She has multiple Zyphas? Okay, Mirabel. You ain't playing around, I see. You got your laptop, and look at that face. Look at that face. Very curious. What exactly are you gonna be doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna be pulling up in person? We're gonna be able to actually see you physically, rather than you just showing up in the virtual simulator. So what exactly are you gonna do? What is your role gonna be? Highly curious, can't wait to see her. The other thing is, where are you? Why are you on top of buildings? This looks like the top of the building, so she's on like a rooftop? The heck are you doing up on there? Are you trying to get better Wi-Fi signal or something? I have no clue. Very interesting, highly fascinating. The other thing with this MTSC maid over here, she is described as being the polar opposite to her colleague, but apparently her and Risette are really good friends. Even though they have like polar opposite characteristics, which usually opposites attract, whether it's friendship or the other way around, like the romancy blah blah blah. They're apparently really good friends, both at work and in their private lives. So, Risette, Mirabel? What's up with you two? I kind of want to see it. I want to see interactions between Mirabel over here and Risette Twinings. I am really curious on seeing what that's like. I want to hear her voice, what her voice acting is going to be like, and I just really want to get to meet her, kind of get to know her better, to see what kind of energy she's got going on. Because the majority of it is really like laid back and happy-go-lucky, but she's described as being strong-minded. She's described as being the complete like a polar opposite to Risette. And then the other thing that's fascinating about her character, despite some of the other energy that we usually get from her so far, at least. You guys see this over here? Mirabel, looking cute, but who's next to her? Kasim Alphide, which, by the way, the height difference. Also, this screenshot, this man looks freaking huge. Like, he was already pretty big and bulky, but he looks extra thick next to Mirabel. But anyways, like, focusing back in here. What I was about to say, she's actually his boss. She is his boss lady. Boss lady Mirabel. Kasim obeys her orders. That's something I gotta see. I need to see Mirabel pull up an order around Kasim and him acting like a sip doggy. I need to see it. I want to see Kasim kneel to Mirabel. I want to see Mirabel wink at him and he's absolutely weak-kneed and just starts kneeling to her. You know what I'm saying? Obeying all his orders. Interesting, fascinating. But yeah, the more I see her, the more I hear about her, the more I want to meet her. She's probably not one of my most my most interested in character as far as like the overall game goes, because she probably is not gonna be there's no probably combat associated with her, no gameplay associated with her, which again, that is the main thing I look forward to first off and foremost. But I am really interested in seeing what exactly her role is within Marduk as a service concierge. And once again, we have the Mirabel wink. Mirabel's wings are pretty powerful and she's kind of cute. I can't deny it. I'd be lying if I said she wasn't. Risette's colleague over here. Concierge over at MTSC over here. Bond tested the stun caliber and the Core AI mare over there for Marduk. Apparently this situation is Mirabel contacting Bond for some sort of job. Apparently Mirabel is contacting Bond for some sort of job. We have no details as what the job is. And look at this. This doesn't look like Vaughn's apartment. I may be tripping, but this flooring and the mats, this does not look like Vaughn's apartment. If this isn't Vaughn's apartment and this is not the Montmartre Cafe, where is this man? Where is this guy that he's receiving this contact with from Mirabel over here? But anyways, take a look at this real quick. Final statement. So brings the Arkwright Solution Office to a certain job. Could this be potentially what would bring us to Orid, for example? Is this certain job happening at the Marduk HQ in Orid, for example? I have no idea. That would be kind of cool. I would love for that to happen. But what exactly is Mirabel contacting us for? I need to know. What is Boss Lady Mirabel contacting the Arkwright's Resolutions Office for? Will that involve Risette? I hope it does, because I do want to see Risette and Mirabel interact. But overall, I'm actually kind of interested and excited to see what her character is looking like, outside of just seeing her in the UI for the Martian Garden. But that is everything for Mirabel that they had outlined in the Famitsu. And that's everything for Risette as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video and you haven't already, then what are you doing? Like the dang video, because I do appreciate your guys' feedback. I will be back real soon with the next video here to continue on the discussion marathon of the Famitsu information that was dropped in this week. So I hope you guys look forward to it all, because we got 3 more coming. Once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, fam. Your boy is out of here. Peace.